all right, reasonable people could acknowledge that those pictures are bracing. Any evidence that you have seen anywhere that the agents were whipping people or using their reins as whips?
No, in fact, they are doing a thorough investigation right now as we speak. They pulled those whips. They're going to do DNA tests on those whips. I guarantee that nothing's going to come back. Border Patrol agents are trained to use those horses in a manner to try to keep people from going to certain locations. That's their training, and this training has happened under the Biden administration. So when Secretary Mayorkas comes on and he says anything negative about this, it was his agency that deployed those horses to that location. It was his agency that asked those agents to do exactly what they were doing, trying to stop people from crossing the border illegally. And when you see that one image of that person with the red shirt and that agent that is swinging the rein, anytime somebody gets close to the horse, we try to keep them away from the horse for their own safety. If they come too close to the horse could step on them, the horse could kick them, causing serious injury. So we have to use the rein to just underhandedly sweep it in the air, and that's it. That's all that happens. Those images, of course, are being portrayed as something that they're not. This is a legitimate law enforcement mission. This was a legitimate law enforcement
Brandon,
effort
I understand.
enforce the laws.
I want to try to understand this. It surprises a lot of people to see Border Patrol agents on horses. Why do you use them?
Oh, we use horses all the time because we can get to locations quicker on horses than what we could on foot. There's oftentimes locations where we don't have roads that horses allow us access. But in this case, that's not the case at all. In this case, those horses were specifically deployed for a specific mission. And it just so happens that it's Secretary Mayorkas, under his training, under the protocols of the training, that these horses were operating under.
Okay. Obviously, we're seeing withering criticism from the administration, from Democrats across the board of what has happened at the border. I'm wondering what that does to the morale of your agents who are overworked and certainly underpaid right now.
Well, the other thing that everybody has to realize, these horses out there, they're between thousands of people. You've got some people that are entering from Mexico into the United States, and at their back, you've got thousands upon thousands of people that are sitting underneath a bridge that this administration caused. And so, of course, when the administration criticizes Border Patrol agents for doing their job, for trying to enforce the laws in the most humane manner as they possibly can, anytime that criticism happens, it makes us wonder, why are we putting on a uniform? Why are we going out there to try to protect the American public when we don't even have the administration that's behind us, when we do what's right?
Well, Brandon, this story's not going away at all. We appreciate you coming and talking to us. I know that under circumstances like this, sometimes it's difficult to decide to come out and speak, and we always appreciate and respect that you're willing to.
Thank you, Leland. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you. Good to see you. TV, and by extension,